Gorgeous, eh? Wow. Oh my goodness.
She is huge.
What a beautiful fish.
Big City Fishing is brought to you today by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. And by Fisher Girl. Catch the passion. Welcome to Big City Fishing. On today's episode, we'll travel throughout the eastern part of North America in search of the most popular species of game fish, the bass. Our resident fishing expert Amanda Pluis starts off by visiting Fort Erie, Ontario. Joined by Paul Castellano, Amanda heads on the waters of the Niagara River for some huge smallmouth bass action.
Beautiful fish. Look at the markings.
Gorgeous.
Then, Amanda heads over 1,800 kilometers south to the Sunshine State. There, she hooks up with Mark Rogers from Bass Online for some exciting Florida Everglades largemouth bass encounters.
This is amazing. Unbelievable.
While in Florida, Big City Fishing catches up with two old fishing friends, Captain Tony Masiello and Captain Ben Chansey. Tony and Ben head out onto the canals of Miami for a peacock bass adventure.
Beautiful. Aren't they gorgeous?
Finally, Amanda heads back to Ontario and tries her luck on the Grand River. Joined by Ken Collins, Amanda hooks into some bronzeback action second to none. All this and more. So stay tuned for some great bass action this week on Big City Fishing.
Yes.
Stay tuned for some Niagara River Smallies. Nestled in the Niagara Peninsula's southwestern corner where Lake Erie enters the Niagara frontier, Fort Erie offers the best of both worlds with its blend of small city living with the convenience of Toronto and Buffalo's metropolitan luxuries just a short drive away. Fort Erie maintains a rich history and plays host to a diverse scope of renowned festivals full of tradition and heritage. Also home to miles of beautiful beaches, Fort Erie shores of the mighty Niagara River are lined by the Niagara River Parkway, famous for being the best Sunday afternoon drive in the world, according to Sir Winston Churchill. Fort Erie's racetrack at Slots offers one of the most spectacular venues for thoroughbred horse racing in the world and is home to the Prince of Wales Stakes. A year-round home for nearly 30,000 people and a seasonal home for the more than 10,000 who flock to its beachfront properties in the summer, Fort Erie's close proximity to Buffalo allows for a wide range of diverse sightseeing and vibrant nightlife. The Ontario provincial record for smallmouth bass is 9.84 pounds and was caught on Birch Lake in 1954.
Stay on it.
I am.
Oh my goodness, look at the size of that bass.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. Perfect.
Oh yeah, I think the drag's right.
Fish, I'm gonna get the net. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Come on, Paul.
Let him run, Amanda, let him run. That's perfect. Best thing you can do is just take your time and let the fish kind of tire out. You always want to keep your rod just a bit.
Yeah.
Don't point straight at the fish. That way your rod does the work. Look at the drag go. Okay, and when he stops pulling, start to work him. Just tone it down just a notch, you know what I mean?
Am I getting a little excited?
Keep your rod tip up a bit, don't go straight. Always keep flexing. So what's the deal? What aggressive bite?
That's the thing, these guys are just
Guys, I'm telling you, she's
sneaking
hot.
up on me.
She's making me look silly here. This is great.
It's
But
the
a real,
Fisher Girl rod, I think, eh?
real light bite.
Really light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what a nice fish. Look at the colors on these things.
He's a little bit lighter looking. Why is that?
Oh, I got him.
Oh,
That is amazing.
Wow.
Nice
gorgeous.
job. Nice job.
I'm very
Open up your bail.
I'm very happy with myself.
So you asked about the colors of the fish. Smallmouth will change their colors based on the environment they're in. So if they're on, for example, a dark bottom, rocky area, they'll a lot of times have these black markings on them. If you find them on sand,
Yeah.
a lot of times they're just pure beige
Okay.
kind of color, like sandy
Greenish.
kind of color, greenish kind of color. Yeah, and then they get these really nice markings. So a lot of it's for camouflage.
Huh.
Because we're in
Very
fairly
cool.
shallow water here. The water's clear. I think a lot
Yeah.
of it's just survival instincts.
Just
Camouflage. Yeah,
them.
camouflage. For example, if they're on a dark bottom or a rock, a lot of times they're black like this or dark green. And if they're on sandy bottoms, a lot of times they're light green color.
Okay. Oh, good to know.
Yeah, try that trick I showed you with the hook. See if you can get that out.
Okay, so just twist it around.
Get a good hold of the fish.
And oh, I just got
Oh, wow, look at that.
He
The hook
was-
just popped out.
Yeah, he was barely hooked.
Nice fish.
Yeah, he's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna pick him up.
Wow, look at that. What a beautiful fish. Look at the markings.
Gorgeous.
Outstanding. Yeah, that's a chunk. That's what we call a chunk right there.
Just gonna hold him there. There we go. He's off.
When spawning, a female smallmouth can lay up to 21,000 eggs. The smallmouth's nest is usually guarded by the male.
There you go, fish on. Tip up, Amanda. Nice job.
Excuse us for a second. We just got
Well,
a
hey,
fish.
listen, man, if a lure's working, you don't want to change it, right? But I definitely think it's good to use lures you're confident in. That's perfect. Nice fish. But if something's working, let me help you here. You hold that for me. Oh. Okay, rod tip up. Nice fish, Amanda.
That's gorgeous.
There we go.
see
Largemouth
the-
bass. Put that rod in my back here if you want. Push it right down there.
You go right there.
Yep. Awesome. Nice fish.
Thank you.
So to answer your question, do you think it's good to stick with one lure or two lures all day?
Yeah.
I would say if you're catching fish, absolutely. But sometimes the fish are inactive and they don't want to come up on the surface and hit. So you need to slow down your presentation. Maybe use that drop shot setup with some of the different plastics we were using, or you know, and really just kind of pick things apart. All right, the hook's out. Nana, this is your fish again. You got the first largemouth. You got the biggest largemouth. Here, take your fish.
Top lure.
Yeah, the top water lure. What do you think?
Oh, it's beautiful.
And this river has all kinds of nice, healthy fish with this.
Give him a nice release here. There we go.
A smallmouth bass is very different from a largemouth. Largemouth are found around thick weeds, but the smallies prefer to hide out where the rock ledge drops off sharply.
Got one? Fish on.
So we're on the New York side of the Niagara River, and over here, Amanda, there's no season on the smallmouth bass. So on the Ontario side, it's closed,
Yeah.
but here it's open year round. So this is
Oh.
perfectly legal. This is a nice smallmouth.
That's great for all those bass fishermen. Woo!
Grab that fish.
Wow. Are we going barbless hooks?
No, that's not barb. Let me show you a little trick with these to help. Roll it down and twist it,
Yep.
and see how it just popped out.
Right.
Here you go.
Easy enough.
Throw them back.
Gorgeous, eh?
Yeah, they're really nice fish. These are pre-spawn. Like the water's still too cold for them to be thinking of spawning.
Right.
So we're not targeting these while they're spawning. They're just fattening up, eating minnows. You know, we're using a little plastic minnow there.
Yeah, well,
Lots like this in the river.
tons, yeah. Okay, let's get this guy back here.
Sure.
There he goes.
The area from Niagara Falls, Ontario to Oshawa, Ontario, just past Toronto, is known as the Golden Horseshoe.
Ready? Here you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Grab this guy quick. Yeah, it's nice too. Those little hooks, they just stick them. If you don't wait too long, you know, as soon as you feel them,
Yeah.
what do you think? Nice little
Nice.
chunky smalley.
Yeah, I like it. All right, I'm gonna
Nice.
check mine.
Yeah, you left your minnow down there? Be
Yeah.
careful. That's it, you got him.
I think it's a little guy.
Think so? Sure about that?
Yep.
Yep, little smalley.
And these guys, they'll just travel around together. And
All right, here you go. Nice job.
nice smallmouth.
Yeah, it's a great looking fish.
Go. That. When is spawning time for these guys?
Well,
I've seen the fires.
normally it's between like that 63 and 66 degrees. Smallmouth though, they might spawn a little sooner, you know, when the water's a little bit cooler, but that's typically when you see the most activity.
Right.
And the water's in the high 50s and mid 60s.
And when do they're in season now in the Niagara region?
Well, on the New York side, it's open year-round, so you're allowed to. But Ontario doesn't open until the 4th Saturday in June, so that's something you got to remember. If you're here on the Niagara from shore, on the Ontario side, you can't target bass until the 4th Saturday in June.
Smallmouth bass feed on crayfish, minnows, leeches, and hellgrammites. Try using anything that resembles a minnow, like soft plastic baits, to hook the big one.
The reason why I like smallmouth bass fishing is because pound for pound they put on the best fight. And you can go anywhere to find them. You can go up north, you can go down south, you can stay in town, hit the rivers up, and you can use different methods, fly rod, spin rod, you can try different baits, and it's a versatile fish species. You could use whatever you want. And that's why I love them. They put on an excellent fight, they're an attractive little fish, and they're everywhere.
Stay tuned as Big City Fishing returns with some more great largemouth action. To learn more and to share your Big City Fishing adventures, log on to bigcityfishing.com or find us on Facebook. The Florida Everglades was dedicated as a national park in 1947 and is considered one of the greatest biological wonders of the world. Take an airboat tour and you'll see for yourself how the wildlife and plant life in the Everglades have flourished. The Everglades have become a world-class destination for fishing. Nearly 300 species of fish inhabit the marshes and marine coastline of Everglades National Park. There are more than 50 different kinds of reptiles that call the Everglades their home. These include turtles, lizards, and snakes. Maybe the most famous resident of the park are the alligators and American crocodiles. It's also a bird watcher's paradise. Over 300 different species of birds have been spotted in the Everglades. These birds can be grouped into 3 categories: wading birds, land birds, and birds of prey. The park not only protects fish and animals, but plants as well. A huge variety of plant species flourish in the optimal growing conditions found in the Everglades. The economic impact of the fisheries in Florida is estimated at $2.4 billion and creates over 19,000 jobs.
Oh,
That's the one.
monster! Yes! Look at this size.
Might need the net for this one.
Oh, I thought nets were for girls.
Okay, we don't need the net.
No, I'm grabbing the net.
All right.
This is amazing. Is this the one that you saw?
Yeah, I think it might have been. Yeah, you ready? There you go.
Ah!
Watch that hook.
I don't care about the hook. I just want the fish to get it.
You ate it pretty good. Yeah, there you go.
Holy.
Look at the belly on her.
She is huge.
Yeah.
Let's face the mouth to the camera. Show the viewers. Like, I could put 2 of my fists in
Yeah,
it.
that's a Florida strain largemouth for you.
Right here in the Everglades.
Oh yeah, so this is where they were born. This is where they're from. Everybody wants them in their state because they grow big.
Oh, this is amazing. Unbelievable. Okay, let's release this one. This one's it's a typical size. that
Yeah,
we
well,
would
yeah. I
find.
mean, this is a good sized fish. You know, it's probably a female. Looks like she might be developing some roe in her. So we'll release her and
Get her back out
let her
there.
have some babies.
I think she's a little stunned right now.
Yeah, she'll take off in a second.
That's a beautiful fish.
Oh,
Holy cow.
Just easing the water.
At first, peacock bass were referred to as pavon, a local Venezuelan name that is loosely translated to peacock in English.
Hey, hey!
All right.
Yeah, baby! We got us a peacock bass.
Come here, beautiful. Oop. There we go.
Awesome!
That's a little girl, a little female. You can tell because she's got no knot on her head.
Now, You said these aren't actually bass, right?
No, no. There you go. Hold your fish. Cool.
Awesome, check that out. And Tony here says they aren't actually bass, they're actually part of the cichlid family. And the reason why they're called peacocks is because they have that spot on the back a lot like a peacock would. Well, this is the first one. Let's see if we can go ahead and catch some more. Good job, Tony, good job, baby. Get this in the water. Awesome,
All righty. Good job, man. Awesome.
good stuff, baby, good.
Great.
The world record peacock bass is a 27-pound speckled peacock bass.
Oh, wait. Something just,
See, you got a thump too.
there he is.
See? Look at that.
Fish on, baby.
Isn't it crazy? We fished all them spots and then this spot's got all the fish.
Right?
Me too.
We got a double. Yeah.
Nice work. Awesome. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Good stuff. Off the back of the boat too.
Look at that. How cool is that?
We got us a little hot spot going.
Nice.
And you know, me coming from saltwater, it's kind of nice to be able to lip a fish and not worry about it biting me. You
Well,
know?
sometimes these guys actually do clamp on you, but
But there's
they might pull a little bit of skin off, but not much.
There's no teeth there to bust
No,
us up, which I
not
like.
really.
And by the way, that last peacock was my first ever, so this is my second.
There you go.
So nice work and
All right, here we go.
beautiful.
That's a butterfly peacock bass.
Oh, he's funky, huh?
Oh yeah, they just want to go back.
Ooh.
Here we go. Awesome.
Once again, good
All
job, a
right,
double,
man,
huh?
a double,
I like
a
that,
double.
boy, good job.